After the Revolutionary War, the new American government was faced with the responsibility for incredible amounts of acquired land. Nothing like this in any previous nation had happened before, and so America was without a model as to the best policies. Among the frontier, settlers started to move into Indian lands over the mountains. They were often the poor citizens of America, who desired their own land out west after all the land east had been claimed. These frontiersmen and ambitious settlers clashed with Native Americans, who could no longer beat competing Europeans. With the nation united, Americans turned their focus on Western expansion, and the Native Americans, who stood in their way. Battles ensued, and the frontier was a dangerous place. Indians regularly attacked settlements, and George Washington ordered the total destruction and devastation of Iroquois settlements in New York and western Pennsylvania. Expeditions were led to exterminate the Indians, and Americans continued to squat on native lands. Soon competing whites started making their stakes to land. States claimed huge swathes of western territory hoping to sell the land to settlers, while private speculators forced treaties upon Indian tribes relinquishing their lands. Finally, after many disputes and complications, a resolution called the Northwest Ordinance was ratified on July 13, 1787. It defined a system for obtaining new land that no nation on earth had ever done before. A territory could now apply for statehood once it met a population of 60,000 free inhabitants. After statehood was approved, the new state was given all the rights and protections which the federal government provided. Once the Native Americans were largely taken care of, the obstacle of competing European countries came to light. After America's Revolution, France started its own, and Americans supported France's new aim for democracy. However, George Washington feared appearing too pro-French. France and Britain were enemies, and Washington aimed to avoid seeming too friendly or hostile to either power. In 1793 France and Spain declared war on Great Britain and Holland, and the Washington administration remained a neutral stance in the conflict. By 1794 British-American tensions were high. Reports came in of British ships harassing American merchants, but Washington sent a delegate to Great Britain to resolve outstanding issues. After all was said and done, Britain and America had made a treaty for open trade. Seeing America's peace with Britain, Spain also sought peace with the new republic. Through these key tactics, America was able to establish itself among European powers as a strong and independent nation.